Hey, thanks for checking out the video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about two things that I would love to see more of in the flashlight world. More of in the flashlight market. They're virtually unrepresented, if not non-existent. Two things that I think the flashlight community would love more of, but I don't want to speak for everyone else. Let me know what you want to see more of in the flashlight world. Believe it or not, some manufacturers do watch this humble little YouTube channel, which is a great honor. And if that's one of you manufacturers, if you are watching this video, about to give you two awesome ideas, in my opinion, that I think you can make some money off of. The first is going to be kind of a superficial thing. However, I think it would be loved by the flashlight world. I'm using this Olight i5T as an example. It is the only flashlight I have, and actually really the only one I have heard of, honestly, that uses yellow anodization. This yellow color, this light's proof that it's possible. I just do not see a lot of yellow flashlights on the market. It's a high visibility color. It's a cool color in my opinion. We have a lot of orange, which is great, and a lot of green and so on. But as far as yellow, there's not much out there. So I think that's going to be my first thing I'd love to see. Like I said, a superficial thing, but nonetheless, I think could be a good selling point. Something to help light stand out, set apart from the rest of the herd, so to speak. I don't know if it costs more or if the process is harder or what goes into it. I know basically anodization, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but it's basically like adding current to a solution that aluminum's dipped into for a duration of time to get different colors and shades and so on. So yeah, like I said, I don't know why there's not a lot of yellow anodization out there, but I would love to see it. I mean, we have brass, it's pretty close, but that's an entirely different material, a bit heavier. But yellow anodized aluminum would be cool to see more of. Let me know your thoughts in the comments though. Would you be interested in yellow flashlights if more of them existed or not? Second thing I would love to see more of, and I've touched on this channel, that's going to be the lithium iron phosphate battery chemistry, or yeah, LiFePO4. Really, it's just lithium iron phosphate. That is the battery chemistry of this 18650 in particular. Now these exist. I had to buy this separately. Not associated with any flashlights. However, you can just drop it into most flashlights that take a 3.7 volt lithium ion battery. The benefit of this battery chemistry is that you can drain it from fully charged to empty and repeat that over and over again for a greater number of cycles or a greater number of times than you can a lithium ion cell, while preserving its capacity and longevity or lifespan over time with this battery chemistry. Not to mention, it's also a bit safer as far as like catastrophic failure goes. When these fail, not that it's super common, but when these fail, it's a pretty big deal and pretty dangerous. Thankfully, a lot of electronics use lithium ion battery chemistry and don't really have an issue. There's protection circuits and other things built in to protect that, but still, this is a safer battery chemistry and it has a greater lifespan in terms of cycles for charge and discharge. And then that's not even talking about the major benefit when it comes to flashlights with this battery chemistry, and that is runtime. It is amazing the amount of runtime these offer. And you might be saying, pardon my English, prove it. Well, I'm going to link to a video I've already done in which I pretty much do that. We put a bunch of AAA batteries up against one another, 4 different battery chemistries. We compare the output, we compare the run times with one another, so you can make up your own mind which battery chemistry is best when it comes to flashlights. But in my opinion, there's no question, this is the best for me. Now, you do sacrifice a small amount of output, not much though. The nominal voltage of a lithium ion cell is 3.7 typically, or 3.6 sometimes you'll see, whereas this is 3.2 nominal voltage. So, you don't quite get the same amount of brightness. It's almost indistinguishable though, to be real. Like, only the most adjusted or trained eye can pick up on the difference. But I think the amount of runtime you get over the same battery size using a lithium ion chemistry, the lithium iron phosphates take the cake for me. It's no question. So like I said, I'll let you make up your own mind on that, but that's a second thing I'd love to see more of in the flashlight community and in the flashlight consumer market would be some lithium iron phosphate cells in the batteries. Manufacturers, if you love us, please give us some of that, at least as an option. See what the consumers decide. Now, to be fair, this is a lesser known battery chemistry, so maybe consumers might not recognize what's there, the value, even if it were. But if I were a flashlight manufacturer, I would start doing that, and I would make a super big deal about it. I would go over all the different selling points and really make it clear that this is the way to go, and just compare runtime, and the output's virtually the same as well. So that's me. The two things I'd love to see more of are yellow flashlights, anodized aluminum yellow flashlights. This Autism Awareness i5T from Olight is the only light I have, and maybe the only light I've seen that has yellow anodized aluminum. Let me know if I'm missing something in the market. I probably am. But yeah, I really don't see that much yellow going on. So Autism Awareness i5T lets me know it's possible. I like to call this the Southwest Airlines i5T, but anyways, even that little heart logo. But anyways, that's option number one that I'd love to see more of on the market. Assuming it's not a junky flashlight. If it comes in yellow, I'll probably pick one up, just take my money. And then yeah, lithium iron phosphate batteries. I mean, that's probably more important as far as performance goes and stuff. Can really enhance a light just by dropping one of these in there, in my opinion. I did get these on AliExpress. Unfortunately for me, I don't have an affiliate link to share, but I will put the link to them in the description if you do want to pick them up. But yeah, I don't know, guys, I'm speaking for myself, but back me up in the comments if you agree. Would you like to see more yellow lights, more lithium iron phosphate battery chemistry in the flashlight world? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if someone made a yellow flashlight with a lithium iron phosphate cell, oh man, take my money. I'd probably buy 5. But that's just me. Let me know your thoughts. What would you like to see more of in the flashlight world? You don't have to limit it to anodization and battery stuff. What do you want to see more of user interface wise, LED or beam profile wise, et cetera, clip setup and things of that nature. Flashlight manufacturers do watch this channel. At least I think that's how they find me. That's probably the only way. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Really appreciate you watching, and hope to see you in the next video. God bless. Take care. Goodbye.